This is not a hack. It's your own World of Warcraft playground. At least this is what it will be if you follow this video. This is only possible thanks to AzerothCore, which is an organisation that nowadays hosts many open source projects. The main and most active project of this organisation is the game framework that currently also supports the WoW client opcodes. Many of you have been wondering how a game server works. I suggest you watch this video made by Shin, another founder of the AzerothCore, that explains the topic extensively. However, today I'm going to show you the simplest way to start up an AzerothCore game server on any kind of operating system, and test it with a WoW client. This procedure does not require programming skills, and will allow you to jump into this magical world in a few minutes. The AzerothCore repository offers several installation guides that are easy to follow. Still, some of you are not willing to compile the game server on your computer because, perhaps, your hardware is not very powerful, or you need to integrate the AzerothCore with some other projects. Maybe you are just used to downloading something from the web and play it without much struggle. Many people know that you can find these such called repacks online. These zip files already have some compiled executable files, but they are not cross-platformed, not properly maintained, and not officially supported by the AzerothCore community. Also, some repacks have been proven to contain some malicious code. This is why we've decided to provide an official and easy way to try AzerothCore with almost zero effort. First of all, you need to download Docker. This software is available for any operating system and allows you to run so-called Dockerized applications. For geeks, it's a kind of virtual machine, but without the same overhead, which means it's faster, easier and lighter. Once you download and install Docker, you can download the AzerothCore Docker zip file by pressing this button. Or if you are familiar with the Git tool, you can use it to download the sources and keep them updated. Unzip the downloaded folder and open a console within the extracted folder. If you use Windows, you can simply write cmd inside the top part of the Explorer window. Now, as you can read by the readme file of the AzerothCore Docker, you can copy-paste this simple command and, after a while, your server will be ready to be used. The time required to complete this process depends mostly on your internet connection. In my case, I already downloaded the server previously, that's why it didn't take too much time. Now, you can write this command to create a game account with test as your username and password. It will create a normal user, but if you want to be a superhero, you can type the account set GM level command and you will have access to infinite powers in game. You can find all the available commands on the AzerothCore wiki. Finally, you can set the realm list, run the Wrath of the Lich King client, and test the account you've just created. Once in game, just play and snoop around. These are your first steps in this magical world owned by you. It's worth mentioning that if you don't have a Wrath of the Lich King client, you can download it from these links. With this version of the AzerothCore, You can even customize a world by accessing the database and scripting in Lua or TypeScript. In this video, I quickly show the potentials of Eluna with TypeScript by creating a Hello World and a chatbot. But you can surely learn more about the project by reading the Eluna and Eluna-TS documentation.
You wanna try, baby? I know you can, I know your heart, and you will figure out. You love me now, 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 love you now. I gotta leave. You love me now, 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 love you now. Gotta leave.
Another way to customize your server is by changing the database. There are millions of things you can do with the database, such as creating or modifying creatures and game objects, implementing scripts thanks to the smart AI system, or even modifying game spells. You can use any MySQL compatible tool to access the database. However, AzerothCore also has some tools available in its ecosystem that simplifies database editing, my favourite being Kiera 3, which I strongly suggest trying out. If all of this is not enough for you, suppose you need more flexibility by changing the server's source code and installing or creating your own powerful module. In that case, you can consider using the AC dev server or the AzerothCore main repository with both Docker and the classic host installation. Also, I invite you to use the right channels to ask for support and learn more about these projects. That is all for today, guys. I hope you will soon start your journey together with the AzerothCore community. If you enjoyed this video, give a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. You will find all the links mentioned in this video in the description below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.